Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about Dustin Poirier's recent remarks regarding a possible rematch against lightweight champion Islam Makhachev and Islam's response to such remarks. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Not quite sure what's going on with Arman Tsarukyan, but he forfeited his opportunity to face Islam Makhachev for that lightweight title the night that Dustin Poirier ended up facing Islam Makhachev for that lightweight title, and obviously Dustin falling short once again to the champion of that division. First it was Khabib Nurmagomedov, now it's Islam Makhachev. Not quite sure what's going on with Arman Tsarukyan. I'm not sure if there's anything in terms of injuries or anything to that extent. Not really quite sure, but I wouldn't assume that Dustin would say something if there wasn't something being said or hinted to from Arman Tsarukyan's camp. Dustin Poirier claims that he's ready and willing to be the replacement fighter in case Arman Tsarukyan can't make his fight against Islam Makhachev. And the latter had a response to Dustin's offer. If I'm not mistaken, Islam responded by simply saying, quote unquote, no thanks. And you can probably see why. If you were to look at the fight between Poirier and Islam Makhachev, it wasn't really a competitive fight, in all honesty. I thought that Poirier was going to do a lot better than what he actually did. And the opportunity was kind of, I don't want to say given to Poirier, because he did end up knocking out Benoit Saint-Denis, which would propel them towards that title opportunity. But before that, he fell short to Justin Gaethje. Gaethje, I thought, was the guy that was going to give Islam the hardest time. Unfortunately for Gaethje, he got involved with that Max Holloway fight and kind of threw the guy off track for the most part, at least for the next or for the next 3 months or so. He's already been out, let's say, since 300 a couple months already. Add another 3-4 months on top of that. Maybe you'll see Gaethje back in there, maybe against a Benoit Saint-Denis or something. Who knows what happens for Gaethje, but unfortunately for him, he was the number one contender in my eyes, at least. But like I said, he did fall short to Max Holloway for that BMF title. It was a lose-lose situation for Gaethje, which ultimately put him out of the equation and helped Poirier towards that title. And obviously, Poirier helped himself in defeating Saint-Denis, obviously. Now we have Poirier making claims, statements, whatever you want to call them, that he's ready and willing to fight Islam Makhachev if Arman Tsarukyan is not ready to fight Islam. And Islam, like I said, is simply not interested in such proposition. I don't think there's much interest for Islam in that lightweight division, in all honesty, anymore. I do understand there are guys that he can be lined up with, but realistically, he's beat the who's who, from the Oliveras to the Poiriers, and now we have Arman Tsarukyan, the guy that just beat Oliveira, former lightweight champion. And I'm not sure if Arman Tsarukyan is going to bring anything to the table that Islam Makhachev hasn't seen before. I do understand that this guy actually wrestles more than anybody else that he's faced before, at least in that lightweight division, at least as of late. But Islam Makhachev simply dismissed the idea of a rematch with Dustin Poirier. And if you were to look back at the fight between the two, you'd probably see why. The first one was not much of a competitive fight, and I don't see the interest nor the spark that Islam could feel from the proposition of a rematch against Dustin Poirier. It would be beneficial for Dustin for sure, because it would give him another opportunity yet again to face the lightweight champion. But it looks like this one's not going to be happening, or at least as of this moment. Things change, fortunes change, opinions change, everything changes. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.